Hey Aquarius, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. This is Earthchild Tarot. Thank you so much for being here, whether you're new or existing subscribers. I hope that this message resonates with you, and I hope that it brings you some type of encouragement and clarity. All right, so Aquarius, this is going to be your general messages for the month of August 2022. Let's go ahead and jump right in. I will clarify the cards once we have gone over all of them based on what I see, and then we'll dig a little bit deeper afterward, and then we'll pull some oracle messages of advice and encouragement towards the end. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. Okay, Aquarius, so the first card that we have here is going to represent how you're feeling, as well as the energies you're bringing to the month of August of this year. And you got the Fountain card. I'm using the Fountain Tarot, so this is actually an extra bonus card that was received within the deck. The Fountain card here is very positive as far as the energies that you're bringing. This doesn't necessarily mirror what's going on in your life, because some of you guys could definitely be dealing with some negative energies or some frustration, some depression. It doesn't really matter what you're dealing with. I get the sense that despite the happiness or sadness or anger or frustration you're dealing with in August, you're kind of just going with the flow here. You're just existing. You're just letting things be. You're letting things flow because you might be very tired of controlling things. You might be tired of working so hard towards something, because that's probably the whole lesson, that you don't have to work so hard for something. You just need to allow it to unfold naturally. So this is very, very positive energy that you're bringing to the table, Aquarius. And I get the sense that there was some transformation that was needed. Definitely needed. And I also see the Fountain card, which is interesting, Aquarius, as Aquarius energy, because if you look at the Star card, for instance, for those of you who know tarot or you're familiar with it, the Star card is a woman or some type of a being pouring water out of a vessel into a body of water, which represents healing and renewal. So this, in a way, is like you are the creator of this fountain of healing, and fountains flow into a body of water. And so I really do believe that this is a very appropriate card to receive, Aquarius, as far as you stepping into your power, you stepping into your healing for yourself, and allowing everyone else to kind of figure it out for themselves, right? And the fountain is just energy that is being poured into a big body of water. So there's someone else that needs healing, but you can't control that. You kind of just have to let things flow. Your healing will affect their healing, and it will all, collect itself into this big body of water that's been created for you. So there are those of you're involved with someone or a group of people, family, friends, what have you, and your healing is on a grand scale really helping the world. It's interesting because we are in the age of Aquarius. So this is profound, powerful energy, Aquarius. So understand that this age of Aquarius also, if you have, it affects all of us. However, if you have Aquarius in your chart, any place in your chart, it is a very profound change in your life in some way, shape, or form, just like it is for the rest of the world. Okay? Now, for the next portion of your reading, which is the Three of Cups, this is speaking to you about your relationships, not just romantically. Your friends and your family are included in this as well. So there's some healing. There's more water here. If you can look at this card, I don't know if you guys can see it clearly. I'm doing something different where I'm just kind of showing the cards on the screen here on the side here, so I'm really hoping that you guys can see it. But anyway, the Three of Cups here is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Healing. Giving things up to the universe, letting the universe collect your tears, collect your sorrows, because you have to give it up. You can't hold on to it any longer. So there's a relationship here where there's a lot of healing, some very intense wounds or healing that needs to be healed. There's some wounds here, Aquarius, and this can be with family for sure, where there is a coming together. There's a celebration here. There are those of you, if you have Leo or Virgo in your star or sun sign and you're just watching for Aquarius placements in your chart, happy birthday to you guys if you're celebrating a birthday. But I just get the sense also, Aquarius, that you're really needing some friendship time. You're really needing to spend time with people who heal you, not people who judge you, not people who try to put you in a box or tell you, well, I think it's best if you do it this way, as to not hurt someone else's feelings or as to keep someone else comfortable. No, you need to be around people who embody this Three of Cups energy. Some of you guys, you need to hang around more water signs. There are some water signs who are in your family or your friends who will really soothe you. They're there to communicate with you in ways that really make you feel nurtured and loved. And there are those of you have water in your chart, so you may need somebody who can kind of mirror that and really complement that. And it could be a friendship, it could be a family member, but you really need some togetherness with someone or with a few people to really get through a certain situation, or just to help you go through this transformative process that you're going through, for those of you who are going through that. So in the core of your reading here for your finances and your money, we have the World card. And I get the sense that there is something that's wrapping up for you here, Aquarius, something that is completing for you. Some of you guys, there is a Capricorn here. There's something that you're ending regarding a Capricorn when it's attached to money. You're kind of leaving that behind and you're starting something new. Or there's a cord that needs to be cut or severed with someone regarding money, or there's a cord that needs to be cut regarding a bad relationship with money. So something needs to be completed here. It's going to come full circle. So just be aware of that. If there's anything that you're holding on to regarding your finances or your money, and there may be some fears there may be some overspending, possibly. There may be a need to really start saving your money more often and putting away money, being more responsible. But I also get the sense that there are some of you in the month of August, there's going to be a lot of bills, there's going to be a lot of financial, maybe not issues, but financial obligations. Others of you, this can also represent childhood or children, where you may have a lot to attend to with your children financially, especially for those of you if your children are back in school at this time. All right, so that's for your finances and your money, Aquarius. So please, please, please make sure whatever needs to be completed, whatever karmic cycles need to end with that's attached to your money, just go ahead and clear that out. We also have the Hierophant here, and this is speaking to you about your health, Aquarius, okay? And there are those of you, there's a specific hospital or doctor that you need to go see. Traditional medicine, traditional, again, I forgot who got this. I think it was Sagittarius? I think it was Sagittarius or Aries. But Aquarius, there's a Taurus here, and it could be a specific doctor or hospital or doctor's office. And again, this is about traditional medicine, and that can mean a couple of things. It could just mean you just need to go to the doctor. You need to get your checkups. You need to go get your, your pap smear, your, any type of your physical. You need to go get a physical done. There's some type of a checkup that you have not really, completed, and you probably should go to the doctor, Aquarius. And it doesn't matter how healthy you are. The universe is saying that there is a need to really go to the doctor. Not that there's any health issues necessarily, there could be, but you never know. If you don't get checked out, you'll never know. So there are those of you that you need to go to the doctor, and you need to get just a regular checkup, just so they can find out if there's anything that's out of the ordinary with your health. And others of you, if you're of a certain culture, okay, and there's some traditional medicine attached to that, you might want to also, dig a little bit into that to understand how to cure yourself of any ailments that you might have, or prevent certain ailments. So that is what I'm seeing here for your overall health, you guys. Primary care physician, I also get that as well. So for those of you who may not have a primary care physician, if you're able to get one, get one. That way you can they'll help you stay on track with your health routine, or help you stay on track with your medications, or stay on track with your appointments. So make sure that, if you've been putting that off, Aquarius, make sure you kind of get back on track with that, okay? We do have the 10 of Coins. This is speaking to you about your job and your career, wherever you work, whether you work from home, whether you work on site, this is your work environment. Or if you're working on a project and you're working in a certain location with a group of people. But Aquarius, the Ten of Pentacles definitely is positive. I do see this as a positive outcome regarding your job. There could be a promotion. There could be a long-term position that you end up getting. You may end up keeping this job for the long term and actually retiring from this job. I do see that here. Now, I also see the Ten of Pentacles as not just positivity, but there's just a slight, I wouldn't say it's a negative aspect, but there's the Ten of Pentacles still represents change. Excuse me, there's change here, and it may not necessarily be change that you like. Okay, there are those of you, you may have been very comfortable at your job, the rules have never changed, but there may be some things that are actually starting to be transformed in your job or within your company, and it may not be something that you're 100% happy with because you've probably been there for a long time. But others of you, maybe your job is, it's a good job, you're getting paid quite a bit of money, you can definitely live well. However, there's still something, there's a couple of you where there's something that's missing, there's something more to it, because the Ten of Pentacles is not just happy ending. Yeah, it could be a happy ending as far as what it looks like physically, but mentally or emotionally there may be something missing for you, and that can just be for a couple of you. And last but not least, we have the Hermit. Aquarius, the Hermit is speaking to you about your spirit, your spirituality. And for your spirituality, or those of you who are religious, there are those of you who really are digging deep inside of your soul. There are some of you guys who are contemplating changing your religion, or you want to know a little bit more about your religion. And maybe these ideas that you have about your religion may not sit well with others. So there are those of you who kind of just want to keep it under wraps. You don't really want to reveal anything about what you believe in. But I also get the sense, if that could be just for one of you. But what I'm getting with the Hermit card here is that there is some enlightenment that you're going through this month in August, Aquarius. There is some changes that you're going through. Now, what's interesting, when I was shuffling your cards for this particular portion of your reading, the Ten of Swords wanted to show itself. So you're ending something. Something is transforming. Something is done with spiritually, okay? I see that your friendships, your money, your health, everything, like, it seems fine, but there's something about how you feel and your subconscious, your spirit, there's something that is changing. Therefore, you as an individual have changed. And this may not necessarily be comfortable, right? There are those of you, you're used to kind of going within and just kind of like being a bit of a hermit. Some of you guys are dealing with a Virgo or someone with Virgo in their chart who's helping you along this journey. Others of you, you have Virgo in your chart, and it's, you know, this has a lot to do, it's attached to the spiritual aspect of who you are and your beliefs in your birth chart. But there is some light that's being shed in your subconscious, and you're facing a lot of parts of yourself that you may have ran away from a long time ago, but now you're facing it head on. And this is where the improvement comes in. This is when you improve your behavior, you're improving how you think about things, you're improving how you control your emotions, because you're doing the inner work. And that is very positive to see, Aquarius. Now, if you don't resonate with that, you know, and you really haven't been doing this work, this is advice from the universe saying, hey, dig a little bit deeper. It's okay to face yourself. It's okay to face the darkness. That's the shadow work. You have to do it. We all have to do it. That's a part of life, is the shadow. Light and shadow go hand in hand. Without one, there isn't the other. Okay? So just remember that, Aquarius. Face. Don't pretend like you're so happy-go-lucky and nothing is wrong. No. Dig a little bit deeper into that darkness, into that shadow work. So, Aquarius, we're going to go ahead and actually clarify these cards, and we're going to dig a little bit deeper to find out what the universe is speaking to you about for the month of August 2022. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, Aquarius, so we have all of your cards accounted for. We have them clarified. So let's go ahead and jump right in, you guys. So we have the Devil. The Devil is clarifying the Fountain card, which is you and how you feel and the energies that you're bringing to the month of August. So with the Devil card clarifying the Fountain card, you are really needing to face some darkness here. Facing, some of you guys, there's addictions, but I don't feel like this is what it is for you. It could be, But what I'm getting is you're looking in the mirror here. And some of you, this is really evolving around a relationship where you got involved with this person, but there is some darkness here. There are some demons that need to be faced. There is someone in a relationship or some kind of a relationship with you that is more material, is more sexual, okay? And this person is not really focused on how they need to heal their demons, or this is you. So I don't know where that came from, but be very careful and mindful of that. But there are those of you, you're facing your demons. Others of you, that is advice. It's time to face your demons. Speaking of facing your demons and relationships, clarifying the Three of Cups, which is your relationships with your friends, family, or romantic partner, you have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords clarifying the Three of Cups, 3 and 3. There is a relationship that's hurt you badly, and you're still trying to cope. You're still trying to figure out how you deserve this. It's very painful when you think about it. For those of you who this has already happened to, when you think back on it, you feel very hurt. You can still be with this person, you can still be friends with them, or this is a family member, or you can be broken up with someone. But I also see the Three of Cups as someone who has a third-party situation or has other people involved in your relationship with them that is causing the relationship to fail, or causing your trust in this relationship to fail. So Aquarius, if there's someone who has cheated, if there's someone who's been lying, or someone who did cheat or lie or was on the verge of doing so and you found out about it, you're very hurt. But there is healing here, I will say that. Now, if this is a person who cheated, Aquarius, I'm leaving that all up to you, okay? Because I do not condone cheating. I do not condone dishonesty in a romantic partnership, but you have free will. You decide what is best for you and your person. And it depends on the type of damage that's been done. But that's between you and your person, right? But I'm just saying that there is some heartache here, and you're not happy with it. You're not happy with your person or with your friend or family member. There is something that you found out or something that was told to you, and it did not go well with you mentally or emotionally. Okay, you're kind of in a dark place about it. I'm really sorry about that, Aquarius. But I do see that there is healing here in the month of August. You're healing yourself, especially with the Fountain card here. Okay, so everything, you're going to feel much better towards the end of the month. Now, we do have the Judgment card here regarding your finances and your money. And there is a judgment call here that needs to be made about your finances. Either you need to make a judgment call about your job. Maybe you need to make a judgment call about somebody getting a job or needing to pay their end, of the bills or whatnot, or the rent or whatever, what have you. There's someone here that you're dealing with, Aquarius, that really needs to, get their life together a little bit, start pulling their own weight. But I also get the sense that there is a judgment call about a job, or maybe you feel that you need to get another job, and in the month of August, this is the decision that you're going to make. But also facing the truth about how you're spending your money too. So just make sure that if there is a certain habit that you have when it comes to spending money, whether it's spending too much money or not spending enough, definitely make sure that you break that cycle. Because I get the sense that there is some type of a karmic cycle attached, or some type of a loop. There's some type of a cycle or a loop that just keeps repeating itself when it comes to your money, and it needs to end. I do see that here in the month of August. So, getting to your health and your overall well-being, we have the Five of Coins clarifying the Hierophant. So when I saw this, the Hierophant I see as a spiritual being, or like a church, if it's an environment. And it's interesting how this person is outside of a stained glass window. There are those of you, which is very specific, there is like a Christian hospital or some type of a religious organization that has a hospital or a clinic. That is the place that you should be going to get your checkups. You need to go there to talk to a doctor. There are others of you in October, maybe October is actually very significant for some of you. Very interesting. Be careful, Aquarius, because it's quite possible that you may not know it now in August, but maybe by the month of October, there's some health issues that may arise that you didn't expect. So this is why I'm saying go to the doctor. I'm not saying that you're going to have a serious ailment, but it can be inconvenient. But I also get the sense, for some reason, I don't know where I'm getting this from in my spirit, your reproductive system, Aquarius, get that checked out. Some of you guys don't know that you're pregnant. Some of you guys may be on, birth control, or, using contraception, or you just, there's just certain things with your reproductive system that you may not know is becoming an issue. And it may be making you a little bit nauseous, or making you have headaches, or just weird symptoms that you may not be able to explain in the future. But I don't see it as something serious. It can turn into something serious, which is why you should definitely go to your primary care physician, or go to your doctor, call your nurse, go to the hospital. Just make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do and staying on top of this when it comes to your health, whatever the health issue is. We're going to get to your job and your career. That is the 10 of Pentacles. Clarifying that, you have the Page of Wands. That's Leo. So I see that as positive, you guys. Your job, your career, it's fine. It's going great. You're going to go places. Others of you, you actually want better. You want to do more. You want to travel more. Some of you guys want to travel for work. You want to be able to have your own schedule. You want to be able to do what you love to do. Because I see this as Leo. I see this as independence. I see this as bright, adventurous energy. And there are those of you want more of an adventure. So there are those of you, even though you have security in your job, you might be a little bit bored. And you kind of want to venture out and, you want to do new things. You want to create a legacy and make money and, build a family doing what you love to do. And I get the sense that there are those of you, you might be a Leo. You may have Leo in your chart, and you're still young with the page here. You're still young, and you're taking advantage of this time to actually get down to work to build a life here. Whether you're with someone, have your own family, or you're single. Very beautiful here. Now, I also see here for your spirituality, clarifying the Hermit. We got Gemini energy. We have, some people read this as Aquarius, the Queen of Swords. Guys, put up a wall. There are those of you, you really need to take some time out. Maybe turn off your phone, or stop using social media as much, or maybe you have a tendency to do that. But the universe is saying it's okay to pull away for a while, but just make sure you're pulling away and actually doing the reflecting and the transforming, embracing change within yourself. Don't just be in hermit mode and just kind of sit in your thoughts, because that's not really productive. Sit in your thoughts, address them, assess them, face whatever darkness needs to be faced, face whatever demons need to be faced, so that you can transform, so that you can stand in your truth and your power, Aquarius. Some of you guys have Gemini in your chart, where you're dealing with the Gemini, or there is someone here who's older, a spirit guide, a god or a goddess here, or a friend or a family member who's actually here to kind of give you the truth of what you need to face within your soul, within yourself. So that's very beautiful, Aquarius. Keep transforming, keep changing, embrace it. Accept the truth of your life. Face the truth. Do not believe a lie. Do not live a lie. So, Aquarius, we're going to get into your oracle messages of your overall advice and encouragement for August 2022. I'll be right back with your cards. Okay, Aquarius. First card out, we have 𝑍�👼🍼, discipline. It says, I practice the art of discipline, and it brings freedom to my soul. I practice the art of discipline, and it brings freedom to my soul. Sorry, guys, I couldn't read it for a second. Discipline. And I feel like this is attached to your money, Aquarius. But it can also be attached to a relationship that you're in, where you or someone else need to discipline yourselves and understand honesty and commitment. That takes work. And both people have to be willing to do the work. It can't just be one person. So if there's someone who's hurt you because they weren't disciplined and they were being immature and they had a wandering eye and they weren't being loyal to you as much as you were being loyal to them, a relationship goes hand in hand. It can't be just one person carrying it. And if this is your money, bear that in mind too. Be disciplined with your finances, Aquarius. For those of you who are struggling with that, learn to save money, budget. Next we have expect powerful change. So it's new moon eclipse. Aquarius, I was just saying, embrace change, right? This is your spirituality. This is your spirit. This is your soul telling you, expect this beautiful transformation. You may not see what's ahead, but it's powerful. Like I said, we're in the age of Aquarius. Your energy is very potent this time around. For the next, God knows how long the age of Aquarius will last. This is you. Don't sit in boredom. Don't sit in the same old, same old. Don't be stagnant and just think that life is just life. And no. Live with awareness, Aquarius. There are those of you have some superpowers spiritually. You know how to dive deep into the spirit realm. It's very, very interesting. Last but not least, wow, you have shadow self. What did I say? What did I say? Card number 28. 2 and 8 is 10. An ending. Shadow self, and you have the Hermit. That's the shadow. That is the shadow, Aquarius. Do the shadow work. I think I was saying, wasn't I saying that earlier? I don't know. I feel like I said that. But facing your demons, I think that's what I was saying. Facing your demons, facing the darkness. This is the shadow work. There are certain parts of ourselves that we don't want to face, Aquarius, because it's ugly, or we feel like it's so grueling, it's so scary, it's so destructive. There may be something that you just don't want to look at. Could be with your family, could be with a relationship, it could be with a soulmate. You have to face your demons here, Aquarius. We all do, because again, we're in the age of Aquarius. I can't repeat that enough in your reading. The universe is forcing all of us to face the demons. Is forcing us to face the darkness. Is forcing us to shine our light. The world is changing for the better, but we first have to face the darkness first within ourselves. Aquarius, this is huge for you. Please do the shadow work, do the inner work, face your demons. It will benefit you in the long run, and you will thank yourself for it. Much love and light to all of you, Aquarius. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Aquarius.